Good morning, everyone. This is your librarian, Mr. Vargas, and I'm here today with you, the eighth graders of Wagner Middle School, to go over a new topic. We're going to discover something new today. We're going to be using something called information literacy skills. Now, what information literacy skills are is how we identify, how we evaluate, and how we use information online to apply knowledge to create new things in life. Now, what we are doing today is we are going to create a new business. Now, we're not going to officially do it. Of course, you can, but this is pretty much the resources you need to know on how to create a business. Now, of course, we're going to be working with the standard of one, which means to inquire. Inquire means to ask questions. We're going to build new knowledge by inquiring, think critically, identify problems, and develop strategies for problem solving. We're going to create. What we're going to do is we're going to devise, which means we're going to come up, we're going to devise and implement a plan to fill knowledge gaps. Now, how many of us know exactly how to create a business? I myself didn't know exactly how to create a business. So this is a great topic for all of us to know exactly how to create a business. Now, here are some resources for us to use. 50 small business ideas for kids. Now, I know you guys aren't kids, you are young adults, but to the eyes of many adults, you guys are kids. So these are just ideas to kind of get you started, because the first thing you kind of have to think about is, what kind of business do you want, right? So here we have 50 small ideas for business, ideas for kids. Now here is a step-by-step guide on how to start a business. So you have your idea, what's the next step? We have more creative ideas for business kids in 2020. So how is it relevant today? How to start a business for a kid or a teen. Very different from this one. This one is more adult, and if an adult wants to start, this one is specifically for a kid or a teen. So how can you start something perhaps in your own neighborhood? A small little video on how to start, a very short video. This is a resource that you can look over with your parents, or you can kind of look over it yourself, but how to start a legal business with your kids. You can't just go and say, oh, hey, I'm selling lemonade on the street. That's not legal. You have to get a permit. You have to get some kind of license. So here is a way to start a legal business. How to start a home business as a child. So you could start something in your own home, but how do you start that as a kid? Now here, this is a YouTuber. His name is Nigel. Nigel is an entrepreneur, which means he makes businesses as a living. He starts new businesses, and he's a kid. So it's a vlog. So it's a personal video blog, and he's talking to you all on how exactly to start business. For businesses kids can start themselves. And last but not least, business resources provided by BizKids, a website specifically for kids who start that. Now, I created a discussion question. After you've looked in other resources, here is a discussion question for you all. Is when you create a business, what is going to be the first thing you prepare for? Now, people are going to, there is no right or wrong answer. Everyone's going to start somewhere. And so I'm very curious to know exactly where you are going to start. Now, why am I focusing on starting a business? Well, here's the thing. You don't necessarily need to start a business, but it'd be really great to know exactly how people start a business. How many times have you gone down to the street or downtown and seen a new business being made or a new store being created? And you want to know exactly how it's made and how it's possible. Well, because we don't know exactly how it's made, we are gathering information, we are inquiring, we are asking questions to fill our knowledge gaps so that we know. And then once you know exactly how a business is created, then you can even go a step further. And how does it affect our economy? How does it affect me? How does it affect my economy? So this is what we're going to be working with, creating a business. Now, the end goal perhaps isn't necessarily to create a business, but to be very familiar with how a business is created, or the steps for a business to be created in the real world, so that way we are more knowledgeable about our economy and our world today. Thank you.